What's up, guys? It is EBar here. You may know me from the Scoop or playing video games, but I also enjoy watching wrestling. So today I figured I'd talk a little bit about Raw this past week. I know it's Wednesday, but I don't always get to watch it immediately. So, basically, I'll hit a few notes, and then I kind of want to talk about Dean Ambrose for a little bit. It's not going to be a long video. It's not going to be really long like the Scoop. I just wanted to hit a few points. Basically, I love the Chicago crowds. I wanted to mention that. I know a lot of people think that they hijack the shows and whatnot, and to an extent they do, or they have, but I don't know. I love the energy. It's much better to me than people just sitting on their hands and nothing really going on, so I like the Chicago crowds. As far as the McMahon segment during the beginning of Raw, I enjoyed it. Honestly, like, everybody calls wrestling a male soap opera, and that's what it is, and the McMahon family is the linchpin, the cornerstone, call it whatever you want, but they are it, and generally they're interesting. There have definitely been more times than I can count that they failed to be interesting, or been crass, or over the top, but so far, I'm okay with this feud. It's strange that it's like McMahon is represented by Undertaker for some reason. I don't fully understand. I don't know why Undertaker's even agreeing to this match, really, but it is what it is, and for what it is, it's not bad. Big part of that, of course, is Shane being back. It's really cool to see him back, and now that he's here, you know, I guess we'll see if the 6 to 7 year, maybe more than that, I can't remember when he left, but we'll see if the quite a bit older Shane can still pull off what he used to, still be as crazy as he used to. I mean, it's a Hell in a Cell match. I'm fully expecting something off the top of the cell. I mean, with the insane things that Shane has done before, that's what I'm expecting. I don't know. Then I wanted to mention the Lana coming out and attacking Brie thing. I get that Brie is retiring, but and this is just my opinion, she's talented, definitely improved over the years, but to me, still not on that level that she deserves a singles match at WrestleMania. If that's what this is leading towards, I'm really not sure. I don't really read probably as many dirt sheets as I should, so I don't really know what's going on, but I just find this whole thing strange. Lana doesn't really even have matches. I mean, not since she's been on the main roster that I've seen, really. And, I don't know. Very weirded out by that whole thing. While we're talking about the ladies, I am excited for the Charlotte, Becky, Sasha triple threat at WrestleMania. Honestly, though, I personally would have much rather just, seen Charlotte versus Sasha. Of the people on the main roster, the girls, that's who I really would have preferred. I think they both deserve a one-on-one match. Not that Becky doesn't, but the triple threat, I feel, takes away from it a little bit. It's just my opinion. I'm sure it'll still be a terrific match, and I'm pretty pumped for it. It may be one of the better matches at WrestleMania, because all three of those ladies can go, so that's good and exciting. I'm not sure if Charlotte just coming out and sitting at commentary week after week is really doing anything much for this feud. Like, let's get something going on. Have a tag match where somebody partners up with Charlotte, you know, or something. And I know that there's still plenty of time until WrestleMania, but to me, there's not enough dissension between Becky and Sasha. They're still kind of tight. And I understood that until they found out that they were both going to be in the match at WrestleMania. So you'd think that love affair would be over. But anyway, also like to mention, totally stoked about the Jericho heel turn. To me, he's much more entertaining as a heel than a face, always. I honestly expected the heel turn to come a lot sooner. I expected after their third match where AJ won, sitting with bated breath waiting for Jericho to shake AJ's hand and then hit him with the low blow a la HBK WrestleMania 19, I believe. Yeah, but I'm not too depressed that it came a little later. I wasn't into them as a tag team at all anyway. I think a lot of people saw the writing on the wall, and honestly, a lot of people like talk about the Y2AJ shirts. I think that those were just thrown out there to throw everybody off the fact that Jericho was going to be doing a heel turn. But I still felt that he would. And like I said, I'm excited that he did. Looks like they'll probably go for match number 4 at Mania. But they had a terrific match with the New Day on Raw. And if that's all that came out of this whole little Y2AJ thing, totally cool with it. Because it was a really good match. Seeing AJ and Kofi, I'd say they were probably the stars of the match, but everybody put in work and it was great. So I really liked that. I know there's plenty of hate with the internet wrestling community as far as Ryback. I don't hate the guy. He's not my favorite wrestler by any means. I don't hate him, but the thing where he's backstage talking to Kalisto, it just seemed like... You ever talking to somebody and they just won't get to the damn point? That's what it seemed like. Like, where are you going with this, Ryback? Why couldn't you just be like, hey, I'm on my own now. I'm doing all right. You should probably be on your own now too. You're the United States champion. Good. And be good. That's plenty. You've said plenty. But he just kind of droned on, and I don't know. I think it turned a lot of people off, and there aren't a whole lot of people turned on to Ryback right now anyway, so I'm not sure that was the best scripting. Whatever, though. So I did like the little confrontation near the end of the show with Bray and Hunter going face to face. I don't think that we'll ever see that match, and if we will, it's not going to be for a while. But it definitely was interesting. I like that it showed that Bray is actually interested in the World Heavyweight Championship, since to me it just kind of seems like the Wyatt family has been treading water. Like, they'll dominate and then just nothing ever comes of it, or whenever it's time for the big match, they lose. So I feel like this is kind of one of the big problems with WWE nowadays. It just seems like you'll push somebody so far, and then when it comes to the big match with a big established star, they lose. So how are you going to establish new stars when every time somebody finally works their way up to that star, they lose? That's how it's going for me anyway. But about Dean Ambrose, let's talk about Dean Ambrose. I really like Dean Ambrose. I think he's definitely one of the most over people on the roster right now. That's obvious. But I really like him. I like his character. I enjoy his promos. Some of the things he says are hit and miss sometimes, but I really do enjoy Dean Ambrose. And the thing I want to talk about is just that it is clear to everybody, including the people at WWE, that Ambrose is much more over and much more popular than Roman Reigns. Where the hell is Roman Reigns? You busted his nose? So what? Charlotte got her nose busted and she was on Raw. Emma was wrestling the next night after getting knocked out by Asuka. So, really, Roman Reigns going into WrestleMania so far? I don't care if you got your nose busted, bro. You're looking like a pussy. And I don't know if it's just to keep him off TV in towns that they think will hate Roman Reigns, but it's not endearing Roman Reigns to me at all anymore. I don't hate Roman Reigns. I think that he's talented, and I think he could be something great. But just right now, he's stuck with the same old Shield gimmick that he's had forever, and I don't know. I feel like he needs to freshen up a little bit. But Ambrose is more over than Roman Reigns, and the fact that you're giving him a title shot at Roadblock and then having him lose, to me, it just feels like that's going to make people hate Roman even more, because before WrestleMania, you give the guy everybody wants a chance and then snatch it away just to lead to Triple H getting beat by Roman Reigns. I don't know. Not a huge fan of it. I'm not sure what they're thinking sometimes. Generally, the idea would be to capitalize on the most popular star, right? Roman Reigns isn't your most popular star, WWE. Sorry to tell you. He's fine. He could be one day with the right retooling, but right now it's not enough. And if this is the guy that's going to be your go-to guy for 3 more WrestleManias, then you might want to do something with him. But anyway, that's all I've got for you. Thank you so much for watching. I am EBar, also Eric Barnes, I appreciate everybody watching, so check out my other videos. Hopefully this will become a weekly thing, and I will see you next time.